All right, so this is huge news for NBA fans. Tickets for the 2024 NBA All-Star Game will be the lowest in history, and they go on sale at 2 o'clock today. Mr. Danny Lopez is here with Pacer Sports and Entertainment. Man, this is a big deal. I feel like get by your computer and kind of get ready because lots of people are going to be ready to go.
Yeah, this is really exciting. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
So, you know, All-Star Saturday Night really is kind of the most memorable piece of All-Star, the All-Star experience for a lot of people. If you grew up in the 80s, you remember the last time we had it here, it was Dominique and Michael Jordan going head-to-head in the dunk contest, and this is what jazzes people up. And so to be able to bring this to Lucas Oil, which we announced last month,
sure,
and then expand it to 35,000 people, fans around that court, and then have tickets available for $24 and $49, $79. It's just a big deal, and it's a further indication of how we're trying to bring the community into the game.
Yeah, and making it super accessible for people too, because when we talk about lowest price in history, I mean, starting at just $24, and you told me what? Tell me about that price difference, because this is not just some small figure.
Yeah, so for most of these events, like last year in Salt Lake City, was several $100s for tickets to get into this event, and again, we were able to work with our partners in the NBA. They're great to work with. They love Indianapolis. They know what we're trying to do here. They know that we're trying to do it differently. So the sale happens today at 2 p.m. NBAAllStar2024.com is the link. So get on, because they're going to fly.
They're going to fly. But you also mentioned too, I know 10,500 tickets, but something special, Indiana residents, right?
Yeah. So we're restricting it. We're restricting it to Indiana zip codes today, so that, you know, the goal is to get Hoosiers in, right? And to give Hoosiers a shot to purchase. And then we're also doing things like Indigo. We've partnered with Indigo for the duration of NBA All-Star 2024 to have Indigo rides free. They're going to extend services so that if you're coming down to an event and the event ends late, you can still get out of downtown if you're heading home, even though it's late. So things like that are really sort of our way to make this a true community event and give the community ownership.
I just love this. I mean, what has been the talk about this so far? Because having this so accessible to the Indiana, especially community right here, to be able to take something like this in that they may not have otherwise had the chance to. It's a memory maker for a lot of people.
That's what this is about. I mean, it's giving people access who otherwise would not come to an event like this, and ensuring that they come and are able to experience everything that NBA All-Star has to offer, because it really is a big party.
Well, let's talk about this party for those who are like, okay, so I've heard this, I've seen this. What exactly goes on? What can I expect, perhaps, especially this year?
Yeah, so it is a ton of fun. There's a ton of pop-up retail. There'll be pop-up music, parties. The restaurants will be doing special things. The bars. We'll have a fan fest that we'll be announcing here in the fall, where guests can come, fans can come and just see everything the NBA has to offer for All-Star, and meet players and meet alumni and all that kind of stuff. So there's going to be tons of things. Whether or not you're coming to any of the games or any of the events, it's worth being downtown. You're going to feel it. You're going to know you're in the middle of All-Star. It's going to be unlike any other event that we've put on.
See, I just love it. Like, you're going to feel it. And I mentioned Memory Maker because, I mean, bringing the kids out, having such a good time. I mean, it really is all about the memories.
I mean, I still watch clips from some of those little games growing up when you see the players that you cheered for, and you remember where you were as you were watching the dunk contest or you were watching the three-point contest. Everybody knows Larry Bird with the finger and hitting the three-point, right? Those are the types of things that are going to be on NBA broadcasts for decades. And we get to experience. And now you get to say you were a part of it.
I was right there.
It's a really cool thing.
2 o'clock today.
2 o'clock today, NBAAllStar2024.com.
It's exciting. We'll put that link on our website, lifestylelive.com.